one of the criticisms of Nenshi lately is that, he's finally starting to talk. It's taken him a long time to find his footing and to actually come forward and have some issues. And of course, the teacher strike was one of the big ones that galvanized the population. It also galvanized his party and I think his leadership. And, they tried their best. And by limiting debate to an hour per each stage of the legislation, it made it pretty difficult to do much of a job in opposition. And that's just a travesty of our democracy when it's abused that way.
And the use of the notwithstanding clause, not once, but several times.
Proactively,
sure.
yeah,
Yes.
preemptively, I should say. Yeah, it's just unheard of. Quebec did that, of course, because they didn't sign the Constitution in '82, and they blamed the Night of the Long Knives and all these sort of things. But René Lévesque was a separatist premier, and he was tempted to sign the document, and then his advisor said, we're a separatist government. We're supposed to part from Canada, not sign on to the agreement of it with the with the Constitution. And so, of course, they had to then disavow. And up until '85, every piece of legislation included a notwithstanding clause. But that's such a different situation than what we find here, of course. And this is, I think, if they'd used the notwithstanding clause, forced the teachers back to work, but then went to a mandatory arbitration, I think they would have at least saved some respect for themselves, because they simply said, well, you disagreed by 90% for this last contract, but that's what we're going to impose upon you. And it just seemed like it was way too self-serving.